72%. That's the percentage of Granite Staters in a poll who recently said they didn't know enough about any of the three of us to have much of an idea about who they vote for governor. And many of the other 28% don't have a strong preference at this point either. Now, add to that the fact that Donald Trump may be the greatest vehicle for Democratic GOTV ever imagined by mankind. And some people will say the choice among the three of us, all good people, I don't vote, doesn't matter a whole lot. Pretty much the same. And on many bedrock issues, we are all the same. And that's a good thing. We are unified on equal pay for equal work. We are unified on a legitimate minimum wage. On opposing so-called right to work. On making Medicaid expansion permanent. On treating our LGBT brothers and sisters with the dignity and respect that we should treat all people in our society. As 100% pro-choice candidates, all three of us, we are all 100% committed to defending a woman's right to make her own decisions about her own body. Now, on all those issues and more, we are united, and it makes us stronger as a party. But if you remember one thing from today, let it be this. I am by far, as I hope to tell you in the next few minutes, the most progressive choice you have for governor this year. There is a choice. There is a difference. And you should know that choice. One, I am the only person who has said publicly, and anytime anybody will listen, that I reject the concept behind the pledge. I have the best record. I feel strongly I've got the best record on spending and taxes as an executive of anybody running for governor of either party this year. Nobody else is getting praised by both the Portsmouth Herald and the Manchester Union Leader's editorial pages for fiscal responsibility. That is hard to do. But why do I have to prove that? And on all other issues, they don't ask me to take a pledge. I'll make a deal. When Chris Sununu starts being asked and takes pledges to stop trying to defund Planned Parenthood, you get back to me about taking a pledge about my record of fiscal responsibility. I think I'm the only candidate willing to say what I think many of you know to be true. We need more revenue. I'm a data guy. I'm an MPA. I used to audit cities for a living. I love data. Math is a nonpartisan issue. If you want stuff, you have to pay for it. I am the only candidate who is telling anybody to listen that I actively support the legalization of marijuana. I've got a very positive reaction. This is very interesting. We should legalize it, we should regulate it, we should tax it. It will lower opiate use. It's like a real gateway to heroin. It will take pressure off police, courts, and our prison systems, and it will generate significant revenue. I'm the only candidate who makes as a centerpiece the desire to repeal the death penalty. That does not reflect the As somebody, I'm from Manchester with a ton of family up in Comox County, all the way up to Pittsburgh. I am the only candidate that for many years has passionately, personally, and on policy opposed Northern Pass. As governor, I will continue to have that position. One other thing I do want to mention, because it's sort of, if you don't, let's look in the room. The role of superdelegates in our election process. To be clear, let us be clear, the elimination of superdelegates in 2016 would not have changed the outcome. And I think we have to say that out loud. However, I have heard it on the trail, I have heard it before thinking about running for governor. Its mere presence, unintentionally, creates great cynicism for an electorate already jaded by today's political environment. We should eliminate superdelegates from future That is not a decision we make here at the state level, and I will say this as somebody running for governor. If they continue to exist, and I'm governor during a future contested Democratic primary, I give you this promise. I will give my superdelegate vote to whoever wins the New Hampshire primary, period. Because if we still have superdelegates super-delegates in 2020 and beyond, then we can at least do everything possible to make sure the person who gets the most votes in New Hampshire gets the most delegates too. Finally, I'm the only candidate talking at great length about immigration. I did not expect, as a candidate for state office for governor, to be spending a whole lot of time on immigration, but the hateful language of Donald Trump compels me to speak up. I'm a first-generation American. Some of you know me pretty well over the last 15 years of being involved in politics. And I'm the son of parents who came down from Quebec in the 1960s. I grew up on the west side of Manchester. Tremendous pride in my community. French was the first language of our home. Mom didn't graduate high school. Dad didn't go to high school. Thank you. My dad did not go to high school. This is the real world. But my mom got her GED. She started an electrology business in the basement of our home. My dad dropped out after 8th grade. He was a carpenter and built homes. Those homes continue to dot the west side of Manchester, starter homes. Tremendous pride for me and my family. They started businesses. They worked really hard. They raised good kids. They're getting older. They're in their early 70s. They're still paying a mortgage. This is the real world. And they're my role models. They are America. When I hear Donald Trump exploit people's anxiety by scapegoating immigrants, regardless of their country of origin, that makes me very angry. I say the following in almost every stump speech, and I hope you'll start saying it wherever you can too. America is not great in spite of immigration, it is great because of immigration. Running for governor in either party, in these uncertain times, I can empathize with our immigrant brothers and sisters. And when I am governor, the welcome mat will be out for those who wish to come to New Hampshire to start a family and to get to work, whether they come from Quebec or Syria or anywhere else. Mel Thompson was my governor, and this state was a very different place. We become more inclusive, progressive, diverse, and compassionate. We can thank Governor Shaheen, Lynch, and Hassan for much of that. But, as I finish up, as we consider the three of us running for governor over the next 3 months, keep in mind, there is a difference. There is a choice. The best record of fiscal responsibility in either party running for governor. The most progressive agenda of anybody running for governor. And the son of New Hampshire, who represents our rich immigrant past, and an energetic, hopeful future. We are not a red state. We are not a purple state. We are a blue state. Please choose accordingly. Thank you very much.